All right, join me today as we finish up the last touches on the roof. Well, except for putting the edge roof trim on, that is going to come at a later date. But we're going to trim up the roof around where the dormer is placed. We're going to neaten up some areas on the flashing, and we're going to do the ridge cap. So stay tuned and see how this all comes together. All right, now we're going to trim these shingles up here along this ridge. And I've got a long straight edge, and I've got a good sharp utility knife. I'm going to line this up so it's a straight line where I want my shingles to be. And I'm just going to run my knife down through here. And I'm going to probably have to do this off camera for the most part because I need to get right where the camera is. So I'm going to trim this up using that method, and when I get it all trimmed, I will show you how it looks. All right, I now have that all cleaned up, and I'm going to go ahead and do this side. When I get done, I'll just run some black paint down to cover up any parts where I kind of nicked into the paper, showing the white core, and then that part will be done, and we can go on to the ridge cap. All right, now we're going to work on the ridge cap. There are a couple of different ways to do this. I looked online at several real building sites and saw different ideas there. And I'm kind of doing a modified version of what I usually do in this case. So normally, I would take shingles, oops, where's the camera? And I would split them this way. And I would put a half a shingle up on each side and make what's called a folded ridge cap. I tried that on a small area and I didn't like it. It was too narrow, I thought, with these particular shingles. And then I discovered I really like the look when I did a full shingle and just glue it this way. So what we're going to do is we're going to glue a row of shingles that kind of overlap. And you're going to work front and back, front and back. I've already got one on the back here because I started filming this earlier and had an interruption. So we're going to put that one there. We're going to kind of hold it for a minute. Then we're going to take our next one. And I'm going to put the next one on the back. I'm almost to the bottom of my glue, and it's getting really hard to get glue out. All right, then I'm going to overlap this by just a little bit. And this is one of those where I'm not going to be able to work very far at once, because if I do, they're all going to slide off the roof. So I'll show you one more, and then I'm going to turn the camera off and kind of work at this off and on, probably for most of today. So on these I am putting, where's the camera? I'm putting glue on here, and then just a little bit up on the top. And then I'm running this like this. And my fingers are sticky, so the shingles are sticking to my fingers. So I am going to complete this now, and when I get this done, I'll come back and show you how it looks. All right, I have the ridge cap both on the roof and on the dormer, and that's as much as I'm going to do on the roof. There is supposed to be roof trim along here. Quite frankly, I am sick and tired of doing roof, so we are going to wait to do that at a later date. I have one more thing I'm going to do on today's video, and I'm going to move you guys, switch you down here, hopefully without jerking around too much. So now we're going to do a little touch on the flashing. I've cut another 1/8 inch strip of the cardstock, and what we're going to do is I'm going to glue it right here over the kind of the beginning of those shingles. I need to get my glue, and I'm going to put Bead of glue. Let's see, I'm going to put the bead of glue in here. And I'm going to put this in. I'm actually going to have this go a little past on both ends. And I'll go in with a Q-tip and clean up that extra glue. I'm going to let that glue dry. I am going to clean up the glue, and when the glue's dry, I will cut this off right there even with the end, and that will make our flashing look complete. So that's how we do our roof. I'll have pictures of this finished on the blog post. Be sure and check the blog. If you haven't found our Facebook group, I invite you to join us over there. That's usually the easiest and fastest way to get a hold of me. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I encourage you to do so. If you're enjoying the content and want to see more miniature work, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know when my videos go up. And I would love to see you. I will talk to you later. Bye.